In Pakistan's politics, statements are often temporary and tactical, but sometimes a single sentence emerges that raises questions about the very narrative it was meant to strengthen. A similar situation arose recently when Aseefa Ali Zardari, in a speech, referred to his time in prison and said that he had endured incarceration bravely and faced hardships with resilience. The statement appeared designed to project a strong political image. However, in the age of social media, every claim is scrutinized within moments. An anonymous Twitter account brought up historical dates and questioned that if Zardari had been imprisoned from October 1990 to February 1993, and Aseefa Zardari was born in February 1993, what was the nature of meetings during that period? What began as a social media query soon gained wider attention. The matter became more significant when Bakhtiar Bhutto Zardari addressed the discussion, clarifying that her parents, Benazir Bhutto and Zardari, under court orders, prison visits continued, which led to Aseefa's birth. The clarification aimed to establish legal and familial context, yet within the charged political atmosphere, it was interpreted from multiple angles. From this point onward, the debate took a new turn. Some observers considered it an acknowledgement that at least family visitation facilities were available in prison, while political opponents juxtaposed this explanation with earlier claims, and questioned how the notion of the harshest imprisonment should be understood if such facilities were indeed accessible. Meanwhile, supporters of Imran Khan drew comparisons with current circumstances, asking whether today's political detainees are afforded similar privileges. Thus, what began as a family clarification evolved into a broader discussion about equality within the system. Following intense criticism and social media pressure, the referenced tweet was deleted, yet the questions persisted. In reality, serving time in prison in Pakistan is not merely a legal matter. It often becomes a form of political capital. Every party highlights the sacrifices of its leadership. However, when discrepancies appear between narrative and detail, the public naturally begins to compare. The core issue is not about personalities, but principles. Is the law applied equally to all? Do privileges and restrictions shift with changing political climates? And has social media now placed every political statement under immediate public accountability? Ultimately, this episode compels reflection on the relationship between narrative and fact in politics. No matter how powerful a narrative may be, it must remain aligned with verifiable realities. In today's world, a statement no longer remains confined to a speech. Within moments, it becomes part of a national conversation, and the final judgment rests with the public conscience.